Yo, hello. Just checking over my... Whew. Yeah, I'm hoping I slowly drop on DPS on this account because I placed way too high. My stats are hot garbage. I just want to go back to mid-diamond. Hello. We ignore that. We ignore those front stats. Alright. So, we go to import. It's like we got 3 here. I think Trinity said that he couldn't come, which is unfortunate, but... Was it VOD reviews? No, coach tips. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go grab myself a glass of water because I'm gonna be talking a lot. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, no, I saw, like, a bit of that first map, and you guys were on pause for a while. This is just unfortunate. Alright, so first code, MWM4B2. Okay, so I'm gonna go over two codes. Do you guys want to see, what maps did you play? Do you want to see Lijiang? Do you want to see, Route 66? I want to go over Route 66 regardless, so, Lijiang or the other one? I didn't, catch the ending map, so I don't know what it is. And then I'll put in Route 66 now, because I do really want to go over this one. Oh, Hanamura! Yeah, that was our second game. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna do Route first, and then we can do Hanamura. C8867.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Oh, he gave me in reverse order. Okay. Now where'd everyone else go? Yeah, I think it's just YouTube being YouTube. Alright, what was the MWM4B2? There we go, here's Route.
Traveling to Route 66.
Wait, is the quality that bad? Hold on, I'm checking this
Ready
myself. No, the quality looks fine. On my end.
Attackers
Alright,
incoming 30 seconds.
so I think yeah. I think, like, we definitely could have won this map. One thing I will say, though, is, and I know Walt will kind of disagree with me. Oh, yeah, no, that's 100% you. I know Walt will kind of disagree with me. Merciana sucks. Like, it just doesn't do enough, especially when you're running, like, a Rhine, like, Rhine Diva. If you have a ball, it's fine-ish. But actually, you might be able to pull it off, but it's just a lot harder to work than other support compositions. There you go. It's a lot harder to make work than other support compositions because Ana and Mercy cannot deter flankers at all. Like, Ana really only has Sleep Dart. Once that's used, she's free bait. So Yuki would have to constantly dive you, and then leave the Rhine on the front line to whatever. And I guess, you know, you would have your other DPS to help out with the front line too, but it just puts a lot of pressure on the rest of your team. And in general, you want to go path of least resistance.
Stay here.
So you want to, you know, just not get dived too much. So I'm just going to speed this up real quick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay.
Stop
Actually,
the payload.
who is this person? I haven't seen the game tag before. Oh, okay, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, just never saw their game tag. All right. Does TKA only? Oh, okay.
Activated.
So another thing about this game, they ran Tracer Genji the entire time, and we did not switch off of Honor Mercy, which was definitely a mistake on our part, because like I said, your supports and your off tank have to try so hard to keep the flankers off of your supports, and even then it's not guaranteed. But like if you just switch to, I don't know, a Lucio or a Brig, maybe a Moira, that would have kept a lot less pressure on the backline because they can all like really sustain themselves. So yeah, Anna's in the back. Positioning is pretty alright. I feel like yeah, goes for the sleep on Diva, that's huge, and then yeah, we go for that. What was that charge? I'm just gonna go slow motion for it. What? Wait, hold on. How we get the
Attackers incoming.
Damage increase.
Stop the
Luke
payload.
die here? So Tracer goes around. That's kind of unfortunate. I will say though, Luke, if you watch this later, as Mercy, you should try to like hide a bit more, or just be like positioned a bit further, because you were right next to Soldier, and you could have been like over here, or I don't know, maybe on top of the sign so that you could drop down, or you know, this, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's you. Okay. Yeah, so like this positioning is a little pretty risky just because there is this path that flankers can go on, and I mean flanker did go on. So you'd want to be just kind of like hiding somewhere, or you know, maybe perch somewhere so that you could fall down easily, and you just want a really good like escape route. So yeah, then you go down, which is terrible because then yeah, Soldier goes. Then your Ryan falls. Okay, hold on. So yeah, Tracer goes around for the flank. Tracer kills you there. Alright, and then, Ed, I'm gonna say your target priority could definitely use some work, because you kind of just shot whatever was in front of you, which just kind of got you killed. Especially, crap, I should have checked if you had rockets. I'm gonna keep on going back, I know, but... okay. Oh, okay, so you did just use rockets. Unfortunate, but like Tracer's half health right now, and if you land 2 headshots, she dies. She just dies. And you definitely should have like gone to continue chasing the Tracer because she just killed your Mercy. She's the biggest threat on their team to you right now. But then you go for the Rhine. I guess just for like he was in front of you, and then Tracer ends up killing you. So that's just like target prioritization. You want to kill whoever is killing you right now first, then put pressure on the enemy team. Because if you're dead, like if you put pressure on the enemy team, but then you die, your pressure's not there anymore. So the team fight is that much harder to win. If that makes sense. And then yeah, your Rhine falls because you know Rhine falls. And then I see Trinity dies here. Yeah. This last one. Yeah, you guys just kind of got picked off early. So now, as soon as you saw that they were running Genji Tracer, you should have either packed a Brig, a Lucio, or a Moira. Because if you have one of those, then your backline is much more fortified against flankers. Which is good, because they have 2 of them. So you're just waiting for your team here. Who's behind you? Oh no, okay. It's just fire strike.
Move back.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, also, okay, Ed, something good to know. You might know it already. Rocket melee kills Tracer, because 120 plus 30. So if you just like press Rocket and melee at the same time and you hit Tracer with both of them, she dies. Or if you're damage boosted, Rocket's actually one-shot Tracer, which is really funny. And then yeah, you guys just kind of lose the point here. Now what I want to see is as soon as you lose the point, you should be backing off to reinforce your next defense, because this point's lost, you know. I do. Alright, let's see. So, wait, why does the Rhine use Shatter? What the hell? I mean, he hits both tanks, sure, but, like, you know, whatever. Oh, he goes down on Alright, and then I know I'm watching you a lot, but you're like one of the few alive right now. You should have like held this area right there. I know you didn't move forward a ton, but since the point is lost, you want to like rapidly regroup and maybe, you know, protect Deadshot on your way. Sorry, Deadshot. Like crap. But you want to like wrap around here, go for the high ground up here because, you know, just easily attainable. Yeah. I thought that's what you saw there. Well, I'm gonna... Yeah, Trinity sadly dies. And then... Oh! Oh, that's why Deadshot's there. Okay. So, Luke, in the future, if you guys, like, hard lose a team fight, don't res anyone. Because that just feeds the enemy's ult charge, and will, like, take your team longer to regroup. Unless they are, like... What? Unless they are, like, right around where your team wants to regroup, like, then maybe go for the res. But, especially here, you shouldn't have resed, just because it takes a bit longer. And then... Yeah, and then, Eddie, if you just stood, like, right there, you could have fired at D.Va and pressured her back just because, you know, soldier busted. Going forward is a bit of a risk here. Yeah, Genji dash is cool. Now you're going. So yeah, your pathing could have been a bit better. If you wrapped around to the right, you would have been hidden first, and then you could have gone up to the high ground. But now I want to check. Trinity's coming back.
Defense matrix activated. Get with it.
I do like how we got those G out of mech. However, I think Yuki's going to be demeched here, just because she did kind of go a little farther than she needed to. And yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. It's the baby diva though. Hell yeah.
The pain is coming.
Oh, pulse bomb. Yeah, I forgot that this happened. So Trinity, this is more just a thing for you. You could have lived this when you watched this back. You definitely could have won this. I heard you like shouting for heals. So Trace uses pulse, and does she get the stick? She doesn't get the stick. However, you just don't react in time, and then walk directly into it along with you, Deadshot. And then that just kind of cleans up team fight, which is really unfortunate because that was very preventable. And then Ryan has to deal with Tracer. Alright, and then Luke, just real quick, just like a mercy thing. You were both antied, so you couldn't really heal him. So you should have been damage boosting at that point, just to like until the purple worn off. So if you were damage boosting, it would just provide some value. And then I do not like how he wasted Shatter there, because I mean the team fight was lost. He definitely shouldn't have wasted that, because I could just win a team fight. And yeah, Trinity, I know you just kind of get really unlucky with this room. Well, then you shouldn't be playing. Yeah, Trinity, you just get unfortunate. Good rockets on the Tracer, though. That's a very good kill. You get the res. And actually, I think at this point, the call was made for Farah to switch, and Luki still resed him. I mean, mistakes happen. You know, happens. And then, yeah, he shatters the room. Now, shatter.
Sorry, Reinhardt.
I want to see what CPO does here. Because their Rhine is dead, so they don't have frontline pressure. Now, sure, we're down Soldier, but they're down their main tank. And Diva just got teammates. Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh my god, okay. So, Rhine gets rolled, right. Enemy Rhine gets rolled. Nice fire strike. Kill Rhine. So, TK, when you watch this back, I'm going to make sure you watch this back. As Reinhardt, you are frontline pressure. You exist as frontline pressure. You have 3 people behind you, a Mercy, a Farah, or you have 2 people behind you, Mercy, Farah. Payload's coming up. They don't have their Reinhardt. So you can just clear payload for free. Because Yuki's handling the Diva in the back, and she can do that. And Ana's helping. And yeah, so you could have totally just came down, rocked payload because you have 2 people behind you and you're a tank. But instead you fall back and just let their team regroup for free. That was a massive throw by you. maybe not regroup for free. That was a bit of an exaggeration, but like that's a lot of payload distance. Oh yeah, and this is where Yuki gets the 3-bomb. Nice. So then, yeah, now you press the offensive. Oh yeah, someone gets on the flank at this point. Why is he playing behind everyone? That, okay. I also don't like that counter pin. And this is for you too. So, whenever you pin as Reinhardt, you need to consider two things. One, who are you pinning? Two, where are you pinning them? And, like, where are you pinning them? And where will you end up? Those are, like, really important. Because, you know, so Rein charges in, so TQ goes for the counter pin. But then he doesn't consider where he's going to end up. And I assume he just dies here. Because, yeah. And then Trinity wastes ult because he sees as Rein is in danger. That wasn't a good pin. That was not a good pin. And then D.Va launches bomb. And I don't think anyone dies from this, which is good. Okay, good. And then they use beat drop for some reason. Now, the big thing... Oh, unfortunate. No, that's just a lot of pressure from you. Wrong way. Big shots fighting. Yeah, no, it's just unfortunate. So it just gets ran down. So Trinity. Yeah. Okay. Good. You guys should be waiting for your team here, because you're still down 2. But they're not, like, close enough to where you have to immediately contest. You should have regrouped a bit, especially because they used, what was that, 3 ults? Yeah, bomb, shatter, beat drop. So they used 3 ults, which is huge. That means that you have ults to win the next fight. You almost have shatter, you have visor, you have nano, you have Valkyrie. So what you guys could have done here is, instead of, like, you know, engaging here, regroup back a bit, and then wait for your team to, like, get together, and then push on to point. Because then you have even numbers and an ult advantage. Because they used way too many ults. And then, Eddie, when you're coming out with a visor, you want to go right, usually, just for easy high ground. Because, like, what is D.Va going to do against Soldier? You have heal pad, and you're busted. Genji's up here, you know, unfortunate, but you could probably heal him. Going left does work too, but I want to see you up here. And I hope... Okay, yeah, no, I spoke too soon. You're going up here. That was close. Gotta react faster with your heal pad. Whoa, okay. Don't like that. So, Visor's a huge threat. Especially because they don't have beat. You should have just been right here. And you should have just used Visor here and clear everyone away. Because it both zones them so that your team can push up easier, and it just, like, takes kills. And, like, high ground is really important for Soldier because, you know, he's Soldier. People, their Genji died, so it's really only their Tracer who can come help you. But then Tracer just melts to Visor. So, you engage on the fray, you get shattered, and then you die. Now, if we look back here, you 100% could have swung this fight. By just, like, staying on the high ground. Because, like, you go up on high ground, which is good. That's really good. And, like, Genji almost kills you. Like, good rockets, and then Trinity clutches you out. So, you should have, you know, plopped down the thing, shot a few bullets at the Ana to make her, go off or whatever. Everyone on the team is alive, though, and also Rein should be getting on point. Oh, wait, no. Luke just died. And you have Trinity and stuff. Yeah, so
I've got you in my sights.
100% when you have ult, try to stick to high grounds unless it is absolutely necessary that you get off the high ground. I like how Tracer still thinks you're up there. But because sorry, hold on. If you were still up here, like you could have sprinted over. You would have killed Ana, probably would have killed Lucio, definitely would have killed Tracer, and then that would have just been the team fight one. Or if you were like visoring, you should have stayed further back. Like with visor, you really want to ignore the enemy tanks, focus down the enemy supports and squishies, whatever. So you should have gotten over to the left side of cart, focus down Ana, and then find the Lucio wherever he is, focus him down. Supports are dead, their tanks don't have heals, and then you'd kind of just win the fight. And then you get up on the point, the shatters, and then everyone dies. Then I think one of you guys here is like full health Tracer. That's unfortunate. Alright. You want to see this attack though? Because I missed the attack.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
So yeah, prioritize your high grounds.
Match.
Because very good. Should be on double speed? Yeah, okay, it's on double speed.
Ready for battle. But I will see the attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I can catch you up, as usual. Hi.
Hello there.
안녕.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
게임 시작.
Yeah, I recognize that he was the one plat player. Yeah. Which is okay, I recognize that he's a plat player and is exactly why we gotta learn dive. Like if we look at their team, they don't have Brig. So Brig is the whole reason double shield even works, which is what they're running, because she wards off divers. They don't have Brig. And if we can like capitalize on other teams just not playing the counters to dive, we can run over everyone. Because Hanzo's diveable, Soldier's diveable, Mercy's diveable, Bap's diveable. They're tanks. What are they gonna do? Like if you had a ball to roll through, pile drive Soldier, Yuki follows up, you have a DPS with her, someone dies. Like someone just gets obliterated. And then the other DPS is pressuring the front line, keeping the Orisa busy or something. And then your other healers are helping out, and yeah, I gotta teach you guys dive somehow. Like, dive is huge.
Get into position.
And then Yuki, just a thing when you're getting healed. I do like how you were staying in cover. However, you should try to be like staying in cover while moving. Like if you were in this hallway, that would have been perfect. Because or like moving with the Reinhardt, just not standing still, just because then you can get less downtime. Now I like how you guys are all just kind of moved up behind the corner. And then another thing, so Trinity, when you rewatch this, as Tracer, you're a flanker. So you should not be here. You should be like over on this flank, you should be over on that flank. You just shouldn't be like behind your Reinhardt, because if you can harass the Tracer, and I don't mean, or the BAP, and I don't mean like step out here, you know, maybe die. I mean like, if you're just right here, then you can dip behind cover if they start firing at you. And just like harass, take some pressure off of the front line, that is huge. Yeah, there you go, okay. Good going, Hanzo. Yeah, and then you get out, huge. Unfortunate. Res Hanzo, okay, now this is entirely dependent on I don't like how fast I'm going. Like, you know that I have a bad window. Alright, just step out. Okay, bow strikes. Just being mercy pocketed, bruh. What? Why is he here? So TKO, when you review this, you either should have ducked in here, went for a charge off the map, or you should have kept on falling back, maybe you lived, you know, ducked behind the stone, because you know that you're going to die. Like, you know it's going to happen. So, if you do, you can at least guarantee a kill or something by just charging someone off the map. So that way they can't be rezzed either. And then, yeah, you die. The team kind of just falls behind. Oh, okay. Didn't see this. Trinity, you do not want to be here right now. Simply because there is no one here. So it is just you versus an entire team. So that's just a matter of teamwork, you know. Like, whenever your Orion's pushing in, put some pressure on their supports. Then when you put pressure on their supports, then they can't, like, heal. Because they're too busy focusing on whatever, and then your tanks can move through. Doesn't happen exactly like that, but it's close to it. Good going, Hanzo. Unfortunate. So, I'm pretty sure you might have been able to win that duel if you waited. Oh, now it's taking the time to load. Hell yeah. This is what we like to see. Bruh. Don't tell me the replay craps itself now. Alright, I know where we were. We're going right back into that. Hold on. That makes me sad.
Traveling to Route 66.
Okay. Dude, is my replay viewer broken? What the hell happened? Why is this game suddenly unviewable? There we go. Okay. I'm just massively skipping forward right now. Alright, let's see if that did anything. Wow, that barely skipped forward at all. Yeah, you're welcome. Soldier's just really about positioning. And so if you can, like, just out-position the enemy, usually you just kind of win. Even if you only have decent aim. And sorry, that sounded like I was flaming you. What I mean by that is aim is less important on Soldier if you can really nail positioning. Yeah, that totally sounded like I was insulting you at first. That is not what I meant. Because your aim is, like, decent. Like, it'll work. Just all about where you're positioning.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Alright, a little bit more.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Videbal suyo!
I do want to check is...
This will heal you.
Oh, okay. Deadshot, if you watch this back, that was not a good fade. Now I know, you know, soldiers there. Um, but if you were going to help him, you should have faded and then like gotten back behind right here. And see if that's okay. Yeah, good. There you go. Oh, and Deadshot. So what you can do with Moira is you can insta-fire orbs if you are holding whatever button you want. So if you want to fire a damage orb, you know, hold L2. If you just hold down the button, then press orb, it insta-fires. So you don't have to like press orb, then fire the orb. You can just insta-fire it. And that just helps with like keeping action moving up.
I am ready to unleash coalescence. This will improve your condition.
Okay, right here. And also, Deadshot, you're gonna want to like think about how your orbs are gonna bounce more, because you've fired off I don't know, 3 so far that I've watched, and they've all had like minimal impact, if any. So, like the orb would have been better if you threw it against this side, so it bounced around a little, maybe got out there, or just threw it straight on. You just need to think a little harder. So, Ed, if you waited for your rocket's cooldown to come back, right, because it's at 3 seconds, so if you just like held this corner for 3 seconds, and then engaged him, you can damage boost rocket, fire, and then like fire a few bullets, and then soldier just dies, and then you can kill Mercy, free team fight, win. Because you know rockets are high burst damage, so you would have just eliminated soldier, like absolutely killed him. And then the rocket's there, but Mercy pocket he has, and then Visor kind of just sweeps your team. They use Charger, which is good though. Don't pop up in the back line, guys. Hold on. There is... Oh. That was weird. Okay. Trinity did the good thing here. Destroy Supercharger whenever you can. Supercharger wins fights. So, if you can, if you're able to kill it, kill it. But, like, don't overextend to kill it. You know? Like, if you can kill it in the team fight, that's what you're doing. And then, yeah, Trinity, I'm gonna try to link some sort of aim trainer to you, just so that you can get a hang of Tracer's aim better, because, like, aim is very important on Tracer. I like this Visor there, you get 2. I don't really like how you drop down here, just because, like, if you killed 2 from up here, and then move over here, you can maybe get that Ana, or, you know, fire down on the tanks from here, but you want to hold to that high ground. No, unfortunate. Let's go back to the shot.
Back in my day, we have this payload delivered.
Uh-oh, Alright, and then Deadshot there, you should have just held secondary fire. Because that would have killed him a lot, like, earlier. Wait, how do you guys lose this fight? Hold on. What? Both of their supports are dead. Their soldiers coming back, or no, that's, yeah, no, their soldiers coming back. Their Hanzo's on the high ground. Their 2 tanks are here. Or, yeah, because you just killed that. Okay. So then Orisa dies. You have 3 on point. Oh, Sig Flux. Wait, hold on.
Your support has arrived.
Tactical visor activated.
Good Visor, I like that damage boost. It's good that you worked on it. So, Luke, you could have saved Ed here, if you just like kept the beam on him. Like just continue pointing at him, keep the beam on him, and then he gets slammed and then might live. And that's huge because he was your main damage. Now your Ryan is here, your Moira is here, and then you die, which is unfortunate. Okay, goes after. Wait, how? What? Soldier.
Healing stream engaged.
I'll watch this from his POV. So he's sprinting back. Blocks one, blocks two. Pin into Sig, he takes massive damage. Kill Tracer, oh my god. Hell yeah, pop off Yuki. Let's go. Oh no. Good. And then you're back. Okay, good. Oh, they're Hanzo. And he's getting this. Why is he pushing back?
Heroes never die.
Okay, so Ed, this you remember when I said that you kind of lingered in places when I was like VOD reviewing your one Rhine game on Hollywood? That's what I meant. So here, we'll watch this back. And so he doesn't leave, like, besides then, he should have pushed here. Like, he has his team behind him, bar Diva. So he could have, like, hugged the right side of point, and then just put massive pressure on your team and then let you guys advance. But instead, he just dances around right here, lets their Reinhardt get engage, their bat pops window, so then he has to retreat. Ball dives it. Trinity, I see you in the back. Good. You don't want to overextend though, especially with Sonic Arrow. That's when oh, dead. Ooh, dead shot. What are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? Why are you here? Okay, you are very lucky that you lived that, because honestly, I don't think you should have. You gotta be with your Rhine, especially if like the Mercy's pocketing someone. Be with Reinhardt, heal up Reinhardt. Like that's huge. With the shadow hit. Did he hit anyone? Shadow's building. Alright, and then Ed, remember what I told you? He's going to do it. Wait, why do you wait so long? Remember what I told you about, like, shatter timings, Ed? And how you want to, whenever, as soon as you see an opportunity, take it. Do you see how we waited for a few seconds and then he only hit one? Now, I think Bomb ends up taking her, but he could have hit the BAP too, if he reacted faster. Yeah, so TKO didn't take it, which means that the BAP lives, which means that they still have heals. And where is he? Yeah, he's right there. And BAP's gonna like flip, yeah, because he just jumps away. Hanzo's critical. Why isn't he shielding the Hanzo shots? Alright, good. Soldier. Well, where is he? What? Hold up. I understand wanting a kill, but, like, he's feeding. Yeah, look, and then he goes after Hanzo. This is the jump. Doesn't shield arrows until then, so he's at 109. And then I assume he just eats shit from the... Yeah, Ball just fires at him from the back. So, TKO, that was... You shouldn't have been there. You should have, you know, swung at the bat, not went beyond this corner, because, you know, you need to protect your team. And by protect, I mean, like, just enforce the area in front of them. And then you die for it, which means that your team's without their main tank, which is, oh, not good. Dragons come in with... Oh, he's visoring. Okay, trade visors. You want to check... Where are you? There you are. I do want to check this real quick.
Come here, get stable.
Alright, so he pops visor, you pop visor. Get Hanzo. And then, as soon as you got Ryan, you should have turned around and then tackled the soldier. Because the soldier is the biggest threat to your team right now. Yeah, there you go. There's the rocket bit. That's what. The bird. Oh, he dead dog. Okay. Do want to go back and watch Deadshot real quick, just for positioning. I hate how I can't just turbo jump past this. We'll just watch this whole fight. So, Deadshot here should have just done it a bit more, secondary fire, and then keep on pushing into him. Don't fall back. The fade was risky because Soldier was firing there.
Get into position.
Fine overall, I guess. Yuki, unfortunately, feels. Which, I mean, that's just a case of not really realizing that your Ryan isn't behind you or something.
60 seconds remaining.
Heroes never die.
And then, Deadshot, I think you just want to focus on healing more. And then once again, I do not like what you are doing here. So I'm just gonna go to the enemy. What? Hanzo? Oh, where's Soldier? Okay. So Soldier instantly sees you because of the Sonic Arrow. And if he had better aim, you were dead. Yeah. Yeah, if he had better aim, you were dead. And then, yeah, he switches focus, Tracer. And, like, you barely live that. And then, focus on healing the Rhine. Still damaging.
The power of
Whoa,
destruction.
dude. Your Ryan's half health, you let him walk by. Do you have Fade here? Yeah, okay, so you have Fade here. So, what you could have done, pop Fade, jump up here. What the hell? Okay, pop Fade, jump up here, heal your Reinhardt, so that, you know, he lives. And then you're still just DPSing. Then you go for the heal way too late. Fade way too far away. Hit the bat. You should have popped Coalescence like a lot earlier, and then you might have been able to live that. Yeah, and then real quick. So right here, Eddie, you're like, you know, you kill two with visor. Immediately want to go aim for the high ground because you know Soldier's up there, you know Mercy's up there because they pop Falc, or not Falc, they pop visor. So you want to focus down that threat. Because honestly, Ball, he's not going to really do much to you. Soldier, he will. So you really want to target down their threats as much as possible. And minimize their impact as much as possible. Yeah, and then Mercy gets the res off, which unfortunate. Let's see what TP does here. Interesting. And then guys just fall. So
Victory.
that game, your team comp could have adjusted. Like you could have had a Brig or Moira, Lucio, just something for the first point. Because you were getting dived repeatedly. And that's not good. And then Deadshot, my man, heal more. Focus on healing first, damage second. And like that'll be good. Hanamura was unfortunate, I think, the best way to say it.
Traveling to Hanamura.
I think the main thing here, Trinity should have been on Sim.
Ready for battle.
Because I think you guys attack first, right? Yeah, you guys attack first. Trinity should have been on Sim. Like, just 100%. And I think he's on first. So wait, what happened to your teleports? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys just never captured point, that's what it was.
Defend objective A.
So you're running around Zarya, which is good because they have a Junkrat.
This is the order of things.
So, what you're looking for here, you're running a very typical, oh, okay, mostly typical death ball. Usually they have like just a Cassidy, Reaper, or something else instead of Soldier. But Soldier's perfectly fine, you know. So, what you should have done here is, all out of the gate, you can call out a teleport. Right here. Right here works. Now they do have their, you know, Bap and Ash on high ground, but that means that there's 2 less people down here. So, teleport up here, call out the Lucio speed boost, push onto the tanks, and, you know, just enter a brawl. Rocked here. Oh, yeah, Jared, you wanted me to watch you. Really, you just want to be, just focusing heals. Die here. Just good jumping. Just good Yeah, it just goes junked, okay. So that's unfortunate. Now, you guys are having this sort of lingering problem. And by that I mean you're just kind of staying in places when you shouldn't be, especially when they have a jump. Yep. And there you probably could have just checked a damage orb for some extra overcharge. Set it to bounce right.
This will heal you. Oh, turn it up. Get into position.
Wait, why does he switch Sombra here again? Oh, and Trinity, when you're on Sombra and you're just kind of like, it's a choke work, you shouldn't be invisible unless you're flanking, because the more you're invisible, the more downtime you have. And with Sombra, Sombra normally has a lot of downtime, but wherever you can minimize that downtime, you want to minimize the downtime. So you should, whenever it's a choke fight, always just be uncloaked. You can just hold out, yeah, exactly like you're doing here. Just hold out hack for Reinhardt. As soon as you hack Reinhardt, and I heard you, like when I tuned into the script, like flashed on the scrim a few times, I heard you just screaming that you hacked Rein Shield, which is good. And another thing about hack, it's pretty apparent. Oh, it doesn't show up in that. You can see ult charge. Like if someone has their ult or not. So that's another thing to worry about. But here, Toast is amping heals. You guys should have instantly made the call out to go in because Rhine shield is hacked, so you can like just kind of screw up people. But you guys linger in the choke, and then hack wears off, and I think you end up hacking him again. I know that. So yeah, if you're playing Sombra, you have to capitalize on the hacks just as soon as you can, because if you hack the right targets, that just kind of guarantees a kill. If you focus on, and yeah, like you hack the Rhine again here. This is your key for everyone to start screaming, Rhine hacked, speed boost in, or something like that. And then just focus Rhine. Like, start yelling everyone, just focus Rhine, focus Rhine, focus Rhine. Because once you do that, then Rhine dies, because he's hacked. And sure, they have a Baptiste, but, like, you know, whatever. Can kill Land. But you guys linger in the choke. And then Beat just isn't charged here, which is unfortunate. Ends up getting one. Oh, that's lucky.
This will heal you. Accelerate.
But like I definitely think that Trinity should have been on Sim here, because TP up and then brawl, because you guys are set up to brawl. I mean, they are too, but you know, you got Zarya, you can just roll over Sim.
Your safety is my primary concern.
I also don't like this pick, because Zarya farms charge off of Junkrat, farms Sigma, and like that's two of their team that you can just, you know, roll over. And the Orisa doesn't really do anything here. Because, like, it's not shields that are the problem. Bro! Oh my god, okay. So yeah, it wasn't shields that were the problem here. You guys just never really coordinated a dive. And I was listening to comms, and I know I remember, like, noticing that you guys just never really coordinated anything together. And since Overwatch is like a big team-based game, you want to be coordinating things. You want to call out, I don't know, fire strikes with your Zarya. You want to call out speed boost with the rest of your team. Maybe hacks. I know Trinity was. I can already see that that's going wonderfully. Anyway. So yeah, Trinity's in the back line. Now, Trinity, when you watch this back, I'm not gonna lie, I was having an aneurysm because I was like, oh my god, put down your translocator. Like, you could have just kind of thrown it up here, landed it on this rooftop or something. But translocator is so important for Sombra to have down, because that's just how you do things. And also, like, you could have thrown it up there, unstealthed, hack this health pack, walk over here, and then you know Junkrat's up there, but you know, maybe pull a sneaky hack that one. And then if you notice this, just translocate up top, throw it down again, and then invis, walk out. And then, like, harass the Junkrat, whatever. But you're just kind of lingering here, not really accomplishing much. And actually, hold on, I'm gonna slow this down. I don't think... Yeah, so he does... I heard you said that you hacked him out of ult, but you were just a little too slow off of it. Good hack on Sigma. Once again, translocator. Because, like... Junk's next to you. Sigma's shooting and choke still, I don't know. Baps noticed you. Oh my god, Junk's reaction speed is so slow. You should have died. You should have 100% died. So, Sombra, escape plans. And then... Yeah, no, I'm going back and I'm watching this because I know that you land a huge shatter. Trap. And I think you finally call a speed boost here, right? So beat drop drops, and then you go in with beat drop. So all you really had to do, yeah, finally switch to speed too. That's good. All you have to do to get past that, distract the Junkrat somehow, call out speed boost, punch past choke. And like if you're ever having trouble with Junkrat, just whoa, whoa, hold on. Oh no, it fixed itself. His hammer was made out of rubber for a second. If you're ever having problems with Junkrat, just do that. Distract Junkrat somehow. Maybe get like a sim, or not a sim, Sombra annoying him, or pelt him with a bit of damage. Call out speed boost. Just roll past choke. You don't even have to notice their team. You can just go straight to point sometimes. Huge shatter. Good shatter. You hit 2. Those are very... Whoa. Whoa. Trippy. You hit 2. Those are good targets to hit. Now, Lamp does come out. And then you shouldn't have gone for the charge. You should have gone for, like, a few swings. Then for charge. Block it. Okay, Junk walks away, whatever.
I love the smell of pulse music.
Oh, dead shot. My G.
Got you in my sights.
I like the visor. Kind of. I feel like you definitely could have focused down BAP first. And then, since you just walked by both of their tanks, you know they are right behind you. And they want to kill you. So you should have sprinted past, just like that. Could have killed the Ashe there still. But then you just kind of melt from the tanks. I could have sworn you guys should have won this point. This is what happened. So, the heck on the Moira. Slightly... Not the best hack you could have done, because like if you can hack Sigma, that's huge. Toast just kind of gets... Oh, Toast doesn't die. Huge. Toast, heal aura. Toast, heal aura. I like the charge. Oh yeah, there's all... oh, but you miss it. Good damage. You guys should have won this. Sure how you did. Oh, something to know about Dynamite. When you get hit by it and you're taking the burn damage, you can see where it shot from by looking at that tiny red marker around your crosshair. Like that tracks wherever it was thrown from, which if you look, it follows the Ashe around. So that's where you should be shooting.
These old dogs
Toast
still knows a few tricks.
30 seconds.
No more time to waste. Let's get this done.
That's unfortunate. Did you have Fire Strike? So, a thing to know about Junkrat, I'm sure you've seen it in the past, is, yeah, no, you definitely have Fire Strike, and then that was just, like, instinct, I know that. Oh, you didn't have Fire Strike. Wait a minute. So you should have been fishing for Fire Strike, and then as soon as you get Fire Strike, just let it rip. Try to hit the tire, because like as Ryan, you can't really block it anyway. And if you can catch the Junkrat off guard and destroy tire, that's huge. Oh wait, hold on. misses. Misses hook. What? What? Oh my god. Oh, no, he misses.
10 seconds.
Fire at something. Why is he firing at something? This is what they're doing. Second reload. Fire. Fire. Shoot. Shoot the gun. Alright, so, DKO. When you're watching this back, Hog does a lot of damage, and actually you could have definitely secured the kill on Ryan back here. So, you miss hook on the Junkrat. You wanted to hook the Baptiste. You wanted to hook the Baptiste. You did not go for the Bap. And you were a bit slow on hook.
10 seconds remaining.
Your Ana gets killed, which isn't good, because the Nats are yours. No, wait, no, I went too far. I didn't go back far enough. So, you whiff your hook here. I don't know how. Miss. Miss. Go for heal. Now, you hear sleep, and you can check Ryan is slept. You miss again. Shoot at nothing. Look at the Rhine. Look away from the Rhine. When you could have, like, just positioned a headshot and then shot him again and he died. Get your hook back. Miss hook.
10 seconds remaining.
Miss hook. You shoot once. I think in the course of 8 seconds you shoot a single time. You get hook again. Shoot at shield. Hook the shield. You finally hit something. You get shattered, and I think you die. Oh, you don't die. Miss hook again, die. So, with this, I think you just need to take your time a little more, because you didn't hit any hooks in the span of like a solid 40 seconds. And that's not good. You want to be hitting your hooks. Like, if you had hit your hook on the Reinhardt, he would have been forced to back up. You hit the hook on you wanted to focus the Baptiste, but if you hit it on the Junkrat, Junkrat dies. If you killed the Ryan, who was sleeping over here, he would have died. If you hooked anyone when you were up here, they would have died. If you didn't waste hook on the Rhine shield, you would have died. Maybe. I don't know. But you also just need to take more time, like, aiming your shots, because you were mostly just shooting to shoot your gun until you weren't, and then you didn't shoot anything, which is not good. You want to be firing, you want to put down damage, because you are Roadhog, and Roadhog does damage.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
So that wasn't ideal. I think that was mostly just, you guys didn't really have a team plan. When I was watching the scrim, no one was really calling anything out. I know that there wasn't a lot of focus calls either, like you want to be focusing people. Usually whoever can kill you first, but sometimes you just want to focus the BAP just because. Excuse me, Jesus. I want to be focusing BAP just because. And then, Toast, when you watch this back, call out your speed boost, because, like, Lucio gets all of his value from speed boost. And if you can call out your speed boost and then properly coordinate with the rest of your team, like, where you're going to be speed boosting, you will just win fights sometimes. Like, and you make the call out, too, because it's your cooldown. So you would say, speed boost onto, I don't know, Baptiste or something like that. And then you would all speed boost, focus BAP, or speed boost onto high ground, and then and you have to specify left high ground, or something like that. And then you would all speed boost, go up the stairs, go to the high ground, and then you would either drop down onto point, or you'd go around, or you could do a sneaky and then go around, or like fake going left and then drop down onto point. But you guys kind of just sat and choke, didn't really coordinate anything, and then just kind of lost to Junkrat spam. Also, TKO, you should have stayed on Zarya, because Junkrat spam, and Zarya rolls over Junkrat spam. Alright. And then, I know on defense you guys kind of got rolled over, which, you know, happens, Tanamura.
Move to the beat!
Ready for
There
battle.
is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
Order will be restored.
Hello.
Attackers
Teleporter
incoming
online.
in 30
I
seconds.
have opened the
We need
Do
a
you guys have a
moment to
teleporter? That's
ensure
good.
that all our equations are correct.
And then I think you guys choose to hold choke, which is the correct decision, honestly. Oh, yeah, they have a Pharah, and you guys weren't prepared for that, I think.
I keep you here.
Okay, something else. If you have a soldier, try to position around him, and, like, holding point is fine with Symmetra, but ideally, everyone would be up here with the soldier. So that way, he isn't, as vulnerable, because okay. I know you guys lose this, so I'm going to assume that Drunkrat and Pharah pressure soldier until he dies, and then from there they just kind of pressure down the front line, and then DPS then Sim, then the supports. So let's see if that happens. But that's why I really like holding up here on Hanamura. Like whenever I'm on tank on Hanamura, I'm usually up here as Orisa. Or Rhine, or, anyone. Oh, he leaps off the... Uh-oh.
Barrier activated.
Oh, Deadshot, where are you right now, buddy? Oh, I don't like that position at all. Yep, so Deadshot folds. Okay, so... Deadshot, you definitely could have lived this, by just not being here. If you either, A, stayed on the high ground, you could have dropped down onto point with the rest of your team. Or B, stayed with the rest of your team on point, pressure down Pharah, whatever. Ideally, you'd want to stay up there for the high ground. But then you'd go down here, pressure down whoever. And just in general, you do not want to be this exposed to the rest of your team. And this goes for everyone. You never want to be exposed to the enemy team unless you have a plan of attack. And that doesn't... when I say plan of attack, I don't mean, like, coordinating with everyone. I mean, even so much as you thinking, hey, I'm going to shoot this person. That counts as a plan of attack. But if your plan... Not again, dude. Did my replay viewer glitch out? God dang it. Okay, well, I know you guys lose the point. But you want to, like, play around cover. You want to play around the rest of your team. Deadshot, you just did neither, so you died for it. And then that death ended up snowballing with the point capture. Because everyone else went to help out and just snowball. So, yeah, I think that's good for today. So just as a recap, as a general recap, play around cover more, have a game plan, like, and then communicate heavily as a team, because Overwatch is a team game. You're going to need to communicate with everyone else. You're going to need to, like, coordinate cooldowns, positioning, pushes. Because Hanamura, you totally could have taken that. All you needed to do was just call it the Lucio speed boost and belt it down the middle of the map. But yeah, you're welcome. I plan on doing that with all of your replays, and yeah. I think a good thing to do right now would be to I gotta find that flanker duel thing. Jared, you're playing supports a lot, so I think I'm gonna put you through that. Basically, it just puts you up against a bunch of, like, Tracer. I think it's like Tracer, Reaper, Genji, Doomfist are the options, and you can set the AIs for them, and you can choose any character, and then you just get to 1v1 them. And like that's just good for training mechanical skill and helping you out. So I'm gonna share that one as soon as I find it. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream now though. So yeah, we got to work on those things next time. Okay, next time we have practice, we're gonna work on like teamwork, like proper teamwork, counting out pushes, calling out cooldowns, asking people if their cooldown is ready to combo with yours. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on dive too. We're definitely working on dive. Excuse me. And then yeah, those are the big things. Those are the big things. Oh, actually, okay. I thought of another thing. We could do some sort of team practice against Junkrat Tyrant Diva Bomb, where we're all in a skirmish. You guys are all playing as a team, whatever. I'm on Junkrat or Diva, and your goal is to not have anyone die from either ability. Diva's easy, Junkrat's kind of easy still. And we're gonna do that so that you guys stop dying to Diva Bombs and Junkrat Tires. Because I feel like we die to those a little too often. That's it. That's all.